Hello friends, this is with Michelle. I am so happy to be back in the YouTube universe. I have not done a video in so long, you guys, but it has really been on my heart to do this video, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and get this video done. I want to thank you all so much for coming in, tuning in to With Michelle TV, where I can share my expertise, my reviews, my opinions about fashion, about food, about faith, and about things that's going on in our current world, you guys. And I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Now, on this episode, we will be talking about what is the difference between a counterfeit item and also a replica item. Now, we have counterfeits and replica items that take place that are really big in the whole fashion world, and they also take place in the art world as well. You know, fashion and art, it goes hand in hand. But I want to tell you all the difference, because I see a lot of videos here on YouTube and even on all social media outlets where people are they're using the wrong terminology for a counterfeit and a replica. First, let's talk about what a replica is. A replica is a designer piece or an art piece that has actually been inspired by the actual authentic version of an item. Like you may have like Chanel. This is something that so many people who are really into fashion are that's a brand that a lot of people are very knowledgeable about, and they know what Chanel is they've done well with their branding. Chanel has over the years. And so there are items that people may replicate where it looks just like the Chanel brand, but it may be designed by a different designer. For example, Rebecca Minkoff. Saint Laurent, they also have a purse, you know, the quilted purse that Chanel has. Y'all, excuse me, I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna get this out to y'all, so y'all just stick with me. You know, Chanel is very known for their quilted black Chanel bag with the gold chains. So there are so many different designers who have actually duplicated that version of the Chanel quilted handbag. And like I said, Rebecca Minkoff has one. Saint Laurent, they have one. I think even Gucci has one. And I mean, there are just so many different other brands that have, you know, that has a replica of that Chanel quilted brand of a handbag. And so that is what a replica is. A replica is not what you see like a fake Louis Vuitton bag. That's not considered a replica. A replica is an inspired version of the authentic version. Now, let's get to what a counterfeit is. A counterfeit is what you see a lot in the black market in places like Chinatown and stuff, where they're actually selling a Louis Vuitton, what they say is a authentic Louis Vuitton version, and it actually has all of the same branding as the authentic Louis Vuitton handbag or wallet or purses or whatever it is, but it's not made with the same material, and it doesn't have the same threading, stitching, or anything as the authentic version. And sometimes the coloration on the counterfeit bag is also different from that of the authentic version. So those are the difference between replicas and also counterfeits. They don't go hand in hand. They are two different things, and so many people on social media are using the wrong terminology when it comes to counterfeit and replicas. Counterfeits is what you need to stay away from, because what a lot of people don't know is when you actually patronize counterfeit items as well, sometimes that funding is also being sent over to terroristic groups and everything like that. And I know a lot of people don't know this, but when I was actually in school for fashion merchandising, I had to actually do a project presentation on replica versus the counterfeit item. And I learned all this stuff as I was doing my research. So it is really good that you stay away from patronizing counterfeit sellers who actually sell counterfeit items. And not only that, but you're not getting your bang for your money as well. You are spending money that you worked hard for on this inauthentic brand of merchandise that will not last long. It rips, it tears easily, and you don't even get what is the term I'm looking for? You don't get a warranty on it like you would if you actually went and purchased it from a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci or a Chanel. You can actually send it back in, and they'll either replace the entire item, or either they'll replace what is broken, or restitch it for you. In those type of places, you can't do that when you buy counterfeit items. And then also, I look at it as a moral standpoint as well. When you buy something counterfeit, just think about how these designers have used their expertise to design these bags, use their money to buy this raw material that they use to make these handbags, and even the clothing and things like that. They use actual raw material made from that you get from the earth. It's not manufactured material. That's what it is. It's not manufactured material, but it's actually material that we get from the earth, raw material that we get from the earth, to be able to make these products so that they can have more sustainability. So just think about that when you're buying these items. Don't disrespect the designer, because they have worked really hard in order to come up with the funds to be able to start their own labels, to start their own clothing lines, to start their own purse line. They have really worked hard, and they've built a reputation of giving us great quality items and things like that, and it has their name on it. So these people have worked really hard for people to go out here in the black market and try to duplicate what these people have already designed. It's kind of like a slap in the face. Just think about if you put yourself in those shoes. Would you want someone doing it to you after you've worked hard, you've put so much time, effort, and money into making your vision come to light, and then someone goes and recreates this same product that you've created, which is not the exact same because it's not made from the same materials. It doesn't have your craft like what you would have done. So be very cognitive of those type of things. If you want the Louis Vuitton, if you want the Dolce & Gabbana, the Chanel, and you just can't afford it, save up for it. Get you a sinking fund from your bank and just start putting away. If you have to, just put away $25 a week or $50 a week, whatever you can afford, so that you can one day have that item and not have to buy it from the black market. And also, there is nothing wrong with buying replicas. I love replicas because certain designers, they also use certain of raw materials as well. Natural fibers, that's what we call them. Natural fibers are things that you use from the earth, like cotton, linen, silk, and leather, stuff like that we get from either animals or either from the earth, and stuff that you grow. So I love replicas. Like, I love Rebecca Minkoff. She does a very great job at designing replica items that look like the actual high-end designer's products. She does a wonderful job, and she puts her own little twist to it. So if you can't afford the actual authentic version of some of those higher end designers, please invest in replica items. They are wonderful, and you will also get your bang for your buck when you get these replica items as well. So sometimes if we don't have the money, like I said, save up or go and patronize another designer that has a lesser price point than the higher end designer. So y'all, fashion is something that I absolutely love talking about, but sometimes when I get on camera, I can get a bit nervous. So I really hope that this video has really educated you on the difference between a counterfeit and a replica. I also have my own blog too, and I will actually leave that in the description box, and it's www.withmichelle.com, where you can just click on it, and I even go more into depth about the replica versus the counterfeit as well on my blog. So please subscribe to my blog, patronize my blog, and also download my ebook, The Do's and Don'ts of Owning a Boutique, you guys. I absolutely love that ebook. I wrote it during the height of the pandemic. So it is truly a gift from God. It helps you if you want to have a service-based or a product-based boutique. I go into depth about everything, how to start it, what you need to know about taxes and everything in this ebook. So I want to thank you all so much for joining this week's edition of With Michelle TV. I hope you all have a wonderful week and enjoy your day. God bless you.